So apparently Young Thug just did his first interview out of jail and he's exposing Gunna and all this other stuff. So let's tap in and see what happened.
You can't pay me to be Gunna right now after this.
I'm weak. Look at this nigga Flacco with the haircut and the beard cut looking like an army, looking like it's his first day in the army.
His Young Thug interview. Because before this interview, a lot of us looked at Gunna as the victim, Young Thug as the petty, spiteful, vindictive ninja. But after this interview,
which he was,
and if you were one of the 100,000+ people watching this live, you walked away from this interview probably on Young Thug's side, or probably feeling differently about Young Thug than you felt before the interview. I'm convinced that the majority of people who was clowning Thug, attacking Thug throughout this week, Thug won over everybody, man.
I don't know about all of that, bro. That's a stretch, but let's see what evidence he has to back it up.
That's just a fact. If you watch this interview, Thug came across as honest, genuine, passionate. Thug really poured his eyes out, and Thug put things into perspective, man. Because what a lot of us thought was Thug is this petty, vindictive dude who's trying to run everybody, who's trying to control people's life, who's trying to gossip. And he went down a list. He addressed everything and didn't shy away from nothing. The first thing he addressed is...
I saw some of the clips, but to be honest, I don't think it was good enough to say like, oh yeah, you know, he's just clear and everything's fine. Like some points he made were good. Like he was saying he thought it was over. He thought he was never getting out of jail. So that's why he was going to talk a little bit reckless. But I don't know, bro. I don't think it's enough to change people's opinion for real.
Gunna situation. Why are you so hard on Gunna, man? Because a lot of us look at Gunna as like the victim, as this quiet dude who's just trying to make music and live, and Thug is just keep on picking at him. Thug broke down why he's taking this Gunna thing personally and why he believed Gunna is a rat, even though a lot of us say Gunna just took a plea deal.
I'm a twin, bro. I don't got my friends, bro. I'm just fuck, bro. The nigga I be with every day, I don't got no more, bro. I'm fuck, bro. Damn. I'm fucked up, bro. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, and I ain't losing.
And who is this nigga? Like, this is kind of random. Why didn't he go on like academics or something? But good for him though.
No nigga tragic. Man, I lost a nigga to betrayal, bro. You signing that one piece of paper, signing your initial on this one piece of paper could get me a life sentence, my nigga. How you, like, what? Come on, bro. I get a life sentence, all this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing a certain thing, bro. And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro. Damn. A piece of paper, nigga, gonna let a piece of paper in all this shit.
But his brother took a plea deal too. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's putting all this stuff on Gunna. Like, Gunna, it's your fault if I get a life sentence. Like, gang, they was all taking pleas. So I still don't understand where all this hate is coming from.
Nigga, we men, bro. We brothers, nigga. Ain't no nigga in the world making me go get Gunna. No nigga, bro.
We be having a lot to say about street dudes on this particular channel. Y'all know it, bro. But what Young Thug just says expands beyond the streets, and it expands beyond just this court case, man. Think about what Young Thug just said. Think about the principle and the context he just said, yo. Put yourself in a room with your best friend. Y'all in a room and y'all trapped. And
I'm not gonna lie, I don't expect my friends to be solid. I expect them to fold and save themselves, just like how a majority of people actually end up doing for real. Let's keep it a buck.
People who got y'all trapped in the room come and say, yo, here's a piece of paper. The first person to sign this piece of paper gets to leave this room, but your homie is gonna die.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And you say, man, I ain't signing that paper, bro. All right? I ain't signing that paper. Listen, man, me and my best friend gonna fight out the situation or else we both die. But I ain't gonna sign this paper and kill my best friend. You crazy? You said, nah, I ain't signing it. And then you look over and your best friend is taking that pen and signing it with the intent that if he leaves this room, you are going to die. And he's comfortable and okay with signing that paper and leaving you for dead.
That's how it be, though.
He signs it and walks out the room. When he walks out the room and the door closes, you start to fight your way out of it. And you start swinging, flipping chairs, whatever. And you find a way to defeat the people who got you in the room, and you leave the room, and now you're free and safe. Do you go back to liking the best friend who signed the paper, not knowing you were going to make it out this room, thinking you were probably going to die in this room?
I feel it, but that's not what happened, though. That's literally not what happened, because other people were signing the same pleas, and it's not just his fault. It's not just on Gunna. Feel me? If you have the same energy towards Gunna, you got to have it to all these other people too, right? Like Young Thug's brother who took the exact same plea. Well, if not a worse plea.
You'll probably hate him too. When Thug put it into perspective, this is where you got to understand him. Now, let's make it even worse. The person you were trapped in the room with is someone that you took care of, gave millions of dollars to, took care of their mama, took care of their kids, took the shirt off your back and gave it to him when you ain't have a shirt to put on. and they did that to you, how would you react?
Thug had a shirt. Thug had shirts.
I had him on me every day since late 2015.
Oh, let me slow it down because he talk fast as fuck. He like, what you talking about? Man, watch out. What you talking about?
I had him on me every day, bro. I made him I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit. I went half and half with you to buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your daddy, no matter what your differences is with your dad. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I
don't like that.
You like a real nigga.
Yeah, I don't like that though, bro. Because it's like, gang, if you're doing stuff for other people, you got to do it out the kindness of your own heart because you want to do it. You feel me? Like, now that this whole situation's happened, now you want to come up in his face like, oh, I made you. Like, no, you didn't. His songs made him. You feel me? You didn't go in there and record his songs. He did. So all this, like, I made you thing, like, it just comes off as ungenuine as fuck. Like, gang, shut up. Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit. And I'm pretty sure Gunna isn't either.
I know that. This is my man's. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave him more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro.
This interview forced us to really go back and look at Gunna's plea deal. And if you look at the plea deal, Gunna agreed to testify against Thug. Now he never had to testify. It was never used against Thug in court. He never really had to come to court and testify, but he agreed to testify. So if you're looking at it from a street perspective and you're a Thug and you're a Gunna, if you agree to testify against your brother,
bro, but
if you agree,
Young Thug's brother did the exact same thing. That's what I'm not understanding. Why is it okay for the brother to do it but not Gunna?
When push comes to shove, if y'all need me to testify against Thug, I'm gonna come and testify against Thug. And you can't plead the fifth for the things you already pled guilty to in that plea deal. So if you had to take the stand and say YSL is a gang, you would have had to do that because that's what you already agreed to in the plea deal. The Fifth Amendment, to plead the fifth, would be I'm pleading the fifth to things that I could potentially go to jail for in the future. YSL is a gang, and those things that you already pled guilty towards, you can't plead the fifth to that. So if you're signing that plea deal not knowing that these folks would never call you, you're signing it with thinking and knowing they're going to call me one day to testify, and you were comfortable doing that. If you look at the highlighted area, it says, if called by any party in this case, you would testify truthfully, but reserve your right to assert your Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. Gunna agreed to this. So he agreed to testify against Thug. He just never had to testify against Thug.
We going in the trial saying that YSL is not a gang. Now, you got Gunna and the rest of these 7 niggas take a plea and say YSL is a gang. Except Duke. Everybody else who took a plea said YSL is a gang. Now, my lawyer, now we having a meeting, all the lawyers having a round table meeting. Now, all the lawyers saying YSL ain't no gang. These are the points we're going to hit. This is what we're going to do. YSL not a gang. This is what we're going to. All lawyers are aligned. 100% all they are. This is what we doing. Hold on. Break. Now this nigga take a plea and say it is gang. Now these 7 niggas take a plea and say it is gang. Now they going back into the drawing board. Now the lawyer going to the drawing board like, well, now we talking to the jurors. First we telling the jurors YSL ain't a gang. Now we going back to the jurors and say, well, some people might say it's a gang. But we ain't a part of that. We a part of the record label part.
You agree?
No, Thug is funny, bro. Thug is hilarious. And this is a crazy pause screen.
To testify, you never really did, but you agreed to testify if you had to. And based on what you did, I had to change up my entire defense, which gave me a lesser percentage of actually defeating this RICO because of what you did. Now, here's where Young Thug, I guess, messes up, right? Young Thug messes up.
I was going to say, too, he was going to beat the case regardless. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Me personally, y'all might not agree with this, but I feel like if things work out for the best, then just say fuck it and move on. Like, why are you still holding these grudges and shit? Like, y'all both made it out unscathed. So go be happy, bro. Go do something instead of causing all this drama, causing all this trouble, calling people these names and stuff. Like, it's lame, bro. Go live life.
Up because Young Thug is more mad at certain people than the other, right?
I literally said that.
Example, Young Thug would say, yo, DK and others, they're wrong, they're flawed for taking the exact same plea deal that Gunna took, but he's less mad at them because he believed that Gunna took the plea deal first.
What about the who actually started YSL with you? Didn't they take their plea before Gunna?
No, he the first plea.
For real?
Gunna took the first. He know that. You know that.
Is that true?
Gunna took the first plea.
I thought them niggas already
Is that true? I don't know how true that is, but I mean, he would know, right?
telling them.
No, Gunna took the. They had already told back in the day on crimes and shit that they was involved in and all that.
On the RICO?
Nah.
No, see, look.
The RICO came in 2022.
I'm thinking.
The RICO came March 9th, 2022, man.
What's the little dude?
I mean, May 9th.
From your hood that's
DK.
started, and who is another one too?
Slug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that them two already saying like just say, Vincent, if me, Shy, and Cuz start a game, right?
Yes.
And we all identify as the 3 founders.
Right.
And we signed Thug. And the 2 founders saying, yeah, it's a game. But Bank saying it's not. How is Thug wrong for just being an artist by saying it is too? That's what I'm thinking happened.
No, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened, man. The first plea took was Gunna plea. Ever. The first plea took was Gunna. Slug, all them took pleas after Gunna. Everybody took the plea after Gunna.
Bro, is this true? Can somebody fact check that?
I can't even be as mad at them as I can be as him. I should, because y'all still grown men. No matter what the niggas say, y'all grown men. Just like me. When he said YSL was a game, the smartest thing for me to do is say, yeah, it is a game. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, he not even a founder. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, that came on out and took a plea and said it's a game. You'll be a mother idiot to sit in here saying that it's not a game.
That's where Young Thug messed up at. That's where he messed up at.
Yeah.
Thug will say that
He's not keeping the same energy. He literally just said it.
DK and others would be an idiot if they didn't take the plea deal and say YSL is a gang, because Gunna already did it first, which is why he's mad at Gunna and not really them for what they did in the YSL trial, but he's really mad at them for them snitching before the trial. And which is why he gave his brother an excuse and told his brother, hey, you take the plea deal, you go home. Because, everybody else already took a plea. So by Thug's logic, people who take a plea after the first person took a plea, they good, they solid, they ain't really rats, because
okay, so you can rat as long as you're not the first rat. Makes sense. Like, gang, this doesn't make no sense, bro. Let's be for real.
Everybody else already took the plea. Well, by this logic, then Thug is essentially exonerating Gunna, because DK took the plea deal first.
Exactly. I knew that was cap. How are you in the case and you don't even know what's going on, bro? Young Thug is going crazy, like in a bad way.
You see, Thug is under the impression that Gunna took the plea deal first. No, DK took the plea deal first, and the paperwork proves it.
Exactly. I literally said it. I was like, bro, that's not true. Like, damn, you in the whole case and you lying. Like, I knew it wasn't true. I literally knew it.
First document is DK's plea. If you look at DK's plea in the upper right, the date says 12/13/2022. DK pled guilty December 13th of 2022. If you look in the far right of Gunna's plea deal, it says 12/15/2022. So DK took the plea deal, and then Gunna took the plea deal. So by Young Thug's logic, he's not as mad as Gunna, or he at least understands Gunna taking a plea deal, and he believes Gunna will be a fool not to take the plea deal. So by that logic, then he should forgive Gunna. But I don't feel like Thug feels this way. I feel like Thug really do feel like, hey, bruh, you signed that paper with the intent, knowing that you were going to throw me under the bus and I could possibly do life in prison, and you signed it agreeing to testifying against me if you have to. I can never rock with you again. Gunna has been quiet, and him being quiet and letting kind of like the public iron it out
is the best thing you can ever fucking do in your life. Every time there's any speculation, I'm telling y'all, bro, when I get famous and stuff, y'all gonna see me do it. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm not gonna say nothing at all. Like, y'all figure it out. Because the only thing I'm gonna say, literally me talking is just gonna make it worse.
Because I feel like right now there is a shifting guard, and people for the most part is sick and tired of street dudes in the streets. So when Thug came out and it felt like antagonizing and picking at Gunna while Gunna's being quiet, a lot of people felt like Thug was, like kind of like being a bully, which is why a lot of people was on Gunna's side. Now, Thug would actually speak on Gunna's silence, and he would say, yo, Gunna is being quiet because he's strategic. He ain't reach out behind the scenes to, you feel me, to talk to me, or, or I send a text because he's being strategic, right? Like, he wants to kind of be quiet and have no record out there of any statements because he kind of want the people, to feel sympathy for him.
Yeah, it makes sense. It literally makes sense.
Personally, as a man, me knowing him, he's smarter than he look. Gunna's a smart man. He let his silence make you think other things about him. He's a smart man. He's strategic. I taught him how to be. The thing about it is, when it come down to being real, the strategicness go away from me. When it come to being a man, like standing on man business, a man. I know how to be strategic, but I forget to be strategic when it comes to that. I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna pour it out. What it's supposed to be. Life to him is just all about being strategic. It ain't about nothing about being a real man or like coming to grips with what's going on, or just like knowing, like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be some strategic shit.
Man, watch out. Man, watch out.
Behind it. So
he need to sell "Man Watch Out" t-shirts. That would be so funny. Like, you feel me? Like, be smart, bro. Like, you got this catchphrase, like, put it on a shirt. I'd wear it. That's hilarious. Man, watch out. Somebody make that a shirt before I make it.
Like, it just came out the blue. You know, usually when niggas, if you the nigga you describing, you would have been saw that though. So you saying this just came out blue with that case?
Gunna gotta speak, man. Gunna has to speak.
No, the fuck he doesn't. Like, when all these fucking white celebrities get in all these beefs and stuff, guess what they do? Shut the fuck up and let the lawyer talk. Gunna doesn't have to say shit. We literally are talking about how it's good that he hasn't said anything.
He has to, bruh. We gotta hear what was going through your mind, Gunna. Because, yo, Thug did a brilliant job, man.
Maybe the internet niggas so we can have more videos to post, but Gunna don't gotta say shit, bro.
He took this from street court and put it in a friendship court, man. He took this from street court and put it in real life court. Man, I took care of this man mama. I made him a millionaire. I took care of his kids. I gave him money when he was effed up.
He said, I made you, nigga. I made you, nigga.
Man, niggas do not be okay. Cushion on there, go get fan. Niggas do not get no fan. Appreciate the follow, buddy. You said, would I react? Let me see. What is this?
I signed him to a record deal. I ain't take $1 from him. He's the only major mainstream artist, bro, who get 100% of his stream revenue, his masters, his everything. I ain't take nothing from him. I did all this good for him, and he signed that paper.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hold up. This video about to end. I'll react to that shit. Fuck it.
Thinking that he was giving me life, and he still signed it. I don't know, man. Gunna gotta speak. This interview, I think it's bad news for Gunna. I think it's gonna turn people against Gunna. But y'all let me know in the comment section.
This shit is not gonna turn people against Gunna. This nigga is just talking. Young Thug is still a hoe.